Rob a standing ovation. Come on, somebody. You better do better than that. Clap your hands like you clapping for the president. God has been good to Black Rob in spite of his situation and no more pain. And we thank you, Rob. We thank you for being here today. Hallelujah. Glory to God. And I gotta give this shout out before I leave. I gotta give Jeff Mobb a standing ovation because they are his childhood friends. They was there from the beginning and they was there at the end. And Rob, love you, brother. Murray, Sean, every last one of you, Rock, Dave, all of y'all, I want to give y'all that respect because y'all was there for him. Eastside, we love you.
We worked on a lot of projects together. We were on Woe Together, the album, which was the biggest album he ever had. Woe was the #1 song in the country. Can't speak up, this is how I talk.
Sound man, put the mic up.
I know they all were cheering BR, BR when he came through the gates of heaven. This is a celebration of his life. A powerful man, a lot of energy, great character and dignity. Once again, because we got to keep it moving, we're on a schedule. Once again, my deepest condolences to the family. Kurt, his brother, Mark Curry, all those guys that have been with him to the end. We like to thank Methodist Baptist Church, the funeral home, the cemetery, Vashta April Cornell today. Nasheem, who laced us with the crazy beat that we put under the montage. And me and Hope worked on that montage for like 6 days to get it right. If anybody was missing, we're sorry, but we got as much pictures that we can get from the family and we incorporated everything we could. So I know Rob loves it, and I know the New York Police Department for keeping everything moving smooth. And I also like to thank Sean Combs forever for always making Bad Boy our priority and always there when anyone needs help. And lastly, I'd like to thank everyone who helped to make this Rob.
One, two. It's kind of hard.
We just heard from Bad Boy record executive Harv Pierre, a continuing of outpouring of love and support from Rob's friends and family. Back to the church now.
Not only was I his manager, he was my friend, he's my little brother. I used to have Harv always beefing at me, man. I try to get everything from Bad Boy, Harv and Puff to do this. It was so funny, man. That song Woe came about, we was in the studio. This guy here, a lot of y'all know him, Mark Curry.
Come on, yo, play with me. Yo, play with me.
Their main line was, if you say anything funny out your mouth, they used to go, whoa, watch your mouth.
And I want to see the power for what we stand for, our brother. Everybody put your fist up in the air, because this man put his fist up in the air for all of us. And I want to say one thing, to live in the hearts you leave behind is eternal. Remember, Rob, in the right presence, that means he's gonna live forever. And this is one thing we all trying to climb up. But if the mountain was smooth, every time you try to climb it, you slide back down because it's smooth. You need rough edges to hold on to in order to climb, to get to the top. Rob climbed the top without no smoothness. He was like, yo, I'm taking the roughness and I'm going. All right? He died. And aside Puff was there, but Rob was my brother. And I wanted y'all to know one thing, that he was very happy and he was at peace. And whatever Rob wanted to do, even until his dying day, it was because that's what Rob wanted. And he was, and let's just do it like this. Put your fists up one more time for me, please. And that's just in respect of our brother, and we're gonna let it go. And I love y'all, and he loves y'all. His daughters, his children, man, it was so much when we was going through his last days, when he's talking to me about what does he want to do. We talked about, like, Rob, in the event this happens, what do you want? He was like, I want to talk to, look, God bless.
You know, they say Jefferson houses now, but it's Jefferson projects. Most of you know me, and a lot of you, I hear everything. But he has laid on everybody in here couch. The relationship he had with his family, his friends, Jefferson Projects, Wagner. I want to give a shout out. When he had nothing and he became something, he came back to the community. And me and my God brothers spent time in Earl's Barbershop, Figs, on 135th, excuse my French. All real nigga barbers come from up north. I love you, auntie. I love you, family. Keep your head up.
All right, this one right here, man, this one's gonna hurt, right? Because Black Rob, it was Robert. My name is Porter Rock. BRPR. Held this coat. I yelled out Black Rob 1,000,000 times, and I will yell it out 10 million more. I know Black Rob. I love you, fam. But I know Black Rob. We talked about everything that no one else talked about. I know the pain. I love that man. And I want to say thank you to him. Thank you for being kind to all of us. Jeff Mob, Wagner Projects, the whole East Side. The whole East Side. This is a real legend. Yeah, I was there before the Whoa. I was there. I was there before the Bacardi Rob. This is Porter Rock. I ain't never take nothing from that man. I was for that man. And if you know me, you know that's true. And I had to show up today to let everybody know, thank you. Thank you for showing my man love. Blacko!
Good evening,
Listen.
good evening, good evening, good evening.
Listen.
I know everyone wants to talk, but due to getting to the cemetery on time and the funeral home, we have to respect that. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna hear from the family and then more reflections, okay? So let us hear from the family. Where the children? Where the children? Come on, babies, come on, talk about daddy, come on.
Here we go. Hello? What's up, y'all? Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it, because I heard a lot in here tonight. And I swear I haven't seen. Hold up. Brother, thing. Days, weeks, months, years, some of these people in there talking that talk, you wasn't even there for him. Shh, be quiet. You want to hear the real Black Rob? All this other stuff, that's it. Nobody ain't saying nothing else. That's enough. Y'all thinking all the wrong people. All right, let's start thinking the real people. Let's thank his mother for sure for just having a badass child like Black Rob. All right, they came from 118th Street, 19th Street. They moved into projects. Y'all, some of y'all wasn't there when the rough times was there. Once y'all seen it was chicken, it was popping, everybody was everybody. Everybody wanted to be something to say. Where were you at, troops, when he really needed that love, that little bit of this? All this yelling, screaming, fighting, this acting, fronting, going crazy with each other. We ain't brought up like that. We had it bad in the hood. Y'all, he used to be on the bench when you're behind us. You just caught. You wasn't there. Stop acting like you were there. We gonna take it back and let's talk the truth. Give the credit to the people who deserve it. The aunties, the uncles that took care of Rob's kids and shit. Excuse my language, when he was supposed to be on the family members that was really there for him, but Rob messed it up. Okay? They were there for him. They opened the doors, they floors, they did whatever until he got under the influence and then the change. He was a young little kid scratching like, yo, one day I'm gonna be a rapper, Petey. I said, I know you is. If you keep rhyming and rapping like this, that's all he used to do. Write rhymes, that's all he did. He was an athlete, he played basketball, football. He was a young child growing up. When he came to the it crossed him over. He got here, he went there, but he found his way. Once he came back home, whatever he couldn't find over here, we had him over here. These are kids' days, okay? Miss Ross, we remember those days. I do. I'm gonna talk about it, because y'all deserve the credit. If anybody get the credit, it's us. I ain't gonna stay here. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth when it is told. We gotta go. When you wanna hear about it, hear about it. Rob loved it. It's all right. That was his life. He lived his life like nobody in here lived their life. He celebrated his life. Also, when you talk about Puff Daddy, let me tell you, needed medical help, Puff got him the best doctors, he got him the best everything, the best hotels, anything he wanted. He been there from 0 day. All right, whenever the media, y'all, Puff always been there. So shame on y'all if y'all in there talking bad about him. He always helped Rob. Even when we didn't already, Rob been blew through the money. Like, Rob, how you went through all this money? I don't know, but call Puff. Yeah, where y'all at? June Balloon, Sharon by None, Puda, come on, stand up. The whole Bad Boy family, all of us that separate, Phil Kaiser, everybody that won that helped us. Love is love on the real side.
1, 2. When I say Banco, y'all say pop. Banco, Banco.
Mel Love, Link the Link. Family, I love y'all. The Rosses, we all grew up with each other. You already know how it is. I never left Black Rob's side, even though he went off and did what he had to do with the other managements and everything like that. But I was still here to his last day. Y'all know it. Everybody, peace and blessings to Black Rob, my brother. I'm out.
Brothers, my name is...
A lot of transparency, a lot of honesty, a lot of realness, as you would expect from the funeral of Black Rob. Coming up shortly, Black Rob's family will be joining us, at the funeral to speak on behalf of our departed. Back to the church.
Black Rob Ross. If you love Black Rob, we're gonna ask that you please, everybody who love him, respect his homegoing service and his family, children to be in particular. All other people who love Black Rob and know Black Rob, we are asking you to respect our brother on his homegoing service. This is a celebration of this brother's life, so let's respect his. And let's try to just get back to order. Thank you.
A lot of time, love and passion supersedes rules. But in this case, we must move expeditiously. We have more events happening after this, and we have to get to the family. Please clear the aisle, and if you are staying, please.
Yo.
Yeah. Turn up. We here, man, we here. I appreciate everybody that popped out, everything.